Can congenital heart disease be cured? This is what it looks like when the heart stops working. Once a child is afflicted with this disease, blood cannot flow into the lungs. The children's faces turn pale and bluish, and they can only relieve the intense pain by hugging their knees. Surgical operation becomes their last hope of survival. Upon receiving the task, the professor and Perez immediately dedicated themselves to the research. The primary challenge was the obstruction of the pulmonary aorta. Perez boldly proposed using an artificial catheter to connect the heart and the pulmonary artery, allowing the blood to flow to the lungs, and the professor fully agreed. But how easy was this operation? The blood vessels of infants were as thin as a hair, and ordinary surgical forceps were useless. Moreover, the hospital was in extremely short supply of medical equipment, and there wasn't even a ventilator. In the face of these difficulties, Perez utilized his carpentry skills to make a miniature surgical forceps by himself and assembled a ventilator relying on his knowledge from books. With everything prepared, they found a dog to simulate the blue baby syndrome and test the feasibility of the operation. After 200 attempts, Perez's surgical skills had reached a masterly level, and he could even perform the operation with his eyes closed. At this time, when the doctor saw his operation, he was so astonished that he couldn't close his mouth, and also expressed his hope to work together with Perez.